What's up, collective? Welcome to today's video. The last video that I filmed, we talked about the dark night of the soul. Today, I before this, before filming this, I wanted to talk. What went through my mind was the golden Kool-Aid. It's this like drink, right? Drink that you drink, and like the Matrix, you think that you're living in this sense of reality, when you're not that aware of what really is the reality. So what I'm getting now is that this is for people who didn't drink the Kool-Aid and have awoken to, I don't know, I forget the guy's name in the Matrix, but it's like he woke up to what reality is, and that is where you are at, is waking up to what reality is, what you're capable of doing amongst other people in kind of like this reality that you're in. And there's something about how you've been on a journey of finding yourself in this awakened state that you're at. Star Child. There is a lot within you. There is things that would be unexplainable, except that you just know, where you tap in more to you, like your soul, and less into the physical you right now. It awakens this all around this person. It's all in this person, within this person. And right now, where you're at is leading yourself to reveal what your reality is. Everyone has their own way of perceiving reality, and a lot of people perceive it in the same way. And that is why there's a lot of people who are miserable, who are not really living their life, because they're living a life that is defined by those previous of them, which is important. Like, it's important to know about previously, but it's also really important to be aware that where you are right now has never been before. And you have within you intel that really helps hone in on what it is that is within you. There's something about how you can tap into something that can help others lead themselves out of their own darkness. The Emperor and Six of Pentacles. This has been created from your own journey through maybe the dark night of the soul. I'm not going to define it for you, but you're not alone if you are someone who is going on that journey. It's just this like journey where you're awakening yourself to what is actually there, instead of just living a life that was told, like you were told to live this when you were younger. The world. You're like literally creating your own world based off of what you can like uncover, what you release that doesn't fit, and what you welcome in that fits more with you. I'm getting that this is all about looking within on your journey and really focusing on you, focusing on your journey, where you want to go next. I want to see past, present, future for you right now in this present moment. The past, we were at the Two of Cups. Some type of collaboration where it's about meeting in the middle. I totally just got I've never really noticed the snakes with the cups, but I'm getting it's like kind of like you have met in the middle in a way of um, your ego. You've come to some kind of terms, like it's not going to be everything you want, but you get for the main gist what you want in the past. So you've come to some sort of collab. We have the Page of Wands. I don't really want to get it. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a pretty card. But right now in the present, you're at the Page of Wands. You're at more of the, I'm getting introspective part of your mind. You're kind of focused more on the introspection, more on he's looking up at the fire. It makes me think he's like with his action, he's really looking at it. So I'm wondering with, oh, okay, so with your ego, I'm getting that you're starting to understand how to act that still helps you feel like you're there for your ego, but you're also there for like the other parts, I'm guessing, of you. And in the future, nice. In the future, you're going to find some sort of victory with what has caused you to feel um, kind of ganged up on. I'm getting like where you were defied against. Like there was a lot of people or there was a lot of obstacles that all kind of came at once and brought you to a position where you felt like you had no other option but to submit, if you will. You're getting some sort of victory with this, and I'm getting that it's with the realizing when your actions are too egoic, where it's more all about you, and you're kind of balancing it with being able to balance with kind of outside of you as well. There's something about how you've been going through this, like how to take care of you, but also how to take care of other people. And I'm getting that it's going pretty smoothly when it comes to uh, understanding, especially understanding. There was some sort of rough turbulence when it came to that. There's some sort of kind of like you weren't like hearing your intuition correctly, or you were perceiving or interpreting your intuition not as clearly as before the Two of Cups. Because I'm getting that your communication with yourself is so much clearer. It's like your intuition can also help you with your ego and making sure that you're not um, like taking too much, but you're also giving as well. There's something about that transaction of receiving and giving that's really, really important for you to look at, especially if you give a lot to other people. Receiving is really utmost. And there is a thing where you don't have to give to other people, but you give to yourself. So if you notice that you haven't been giving to yourself, to rebalance that, it might be taking away giving to other people in this certain area and giving it to yourself in a way where it feels like you're giving to yourself. Wheel of Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords is coming out. So with this, I'm getting that you also have started to walk way, way, way towards this understanding of how to make the decision. I'm getting how to make the decision that will help you get the win out of this situation. Um, the choice of, do you want to welcome in Or do you want to be offensive or do you want to be defensive? And I'm getting that you're starting to make the choice and understanding that you need to be like, you need to have your boundaries up. The sword is the boundaries, but you still, like, you're not raising your hand as if to stop, but it's like you're still kind of like, how would I put this? You're still listening to what it is that needs to be said. I'm getting that it's more about you want to listen instead of you want to see. There's something about how you have realized that that the way that you choose is so powerful. It is so powerful. And man, yo, looking at when you choose, right? When you choose to act, what are you feeling in your body? Making sure that you're in tune with your emotions is something that can be very, very helpful when it comes to getting a win out of a situation where before you didn't get that win. The King of Cups tells me so much of boundaries with your emotions. This might be, I'm getting that this might be about, more than anything, boundaries with yourself when it comes to being defensive and seeing what emotion am I feeling. And honestly, right here, it's starting to tingle. I know that this is what your releasing hand and this is your receiving hand, I think. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. But something about how when new things happen, so with the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of like you're choosing out of luck. Like I'm getting new things happen, right? So you make a choice and you chose a situation where a new thing happened, like a tower moment, if you will. And I'm getting that there's something about before you were very defensive, before you were very like unapproachable to really anyone. I'm getting that it's due to trauma, it's due to pain that has been brought to you by the past. Hello. And I'm getting that your emotional state was like super heightened in the defensive emotional kind of state. Now, though, there's something about how you have gone to a point where you have collaborated with this like defensive part of you and you're getting to know it, and it's liberating you. Like it's liberating you out of this really tough situation that I'm guessing that the emotion has brought you to. Because it's kind of like emotions feel like they're all of us, like that is what defines us. But it's only a part of us. We feel so many different emotions. So if you're going to define yourself with being like sad, you also need to define yourself with being happy, elated. There's so many different emotions we feel. But I'm getting that you're getting to a point where you have matured a lot when it comes to your emotional like regulation, when it comes to chaotic times, unexpected times, coincidences. And I'm getting that you have allowed yourself to go through the healing process of this collab. It's scary when it comes to emotions that bring us to situations that aren't really ideal, but it is part of you, and it's a wonderful feeling to be able to accept all of you, to accept every part of you. And it is hard though, because the way that we are raised can really, really shape who we are today. Like, let's not forget, our childhood has a lot of important information when it comes to who we are now. And it's so amazing to allow yourself to go to the past, like in a present mindset, and be there for yourself in the past where no one else in the past was there for you in the past. And it led you to feeling the way that you felt in the past. Like, as much as you want to change the past, I'm getting that it's really important to remember that you in the present moment is what's important in your life. Like, every day we live in the present moment, and every day we have an opportunity to heal more of the past and to be able to allow more of the past to collab more with us in the present, so that we can kind of like eventually get to a place where we're whole and we feel whole and there's not parts of us that are still stuck in the past. It's a really beautiful way to kind of love yourself. Trust in the plan. Ooh, okay. Trust in the plan. Trust is something that comes with time, comes with, I'm getting, seeing with an open mind, by acting in a very like similar, if not same way, kind of like a routine, and allowing yourself to see not through eyes, but through the feeling. Something about how trust and the feeling of trust will really help you step more into this more offensive way of going with life, towards life. Like, in the places where before you felt as if you have no other choice but to freaking be sacrificed, you're like starting to get to that victory like phase of it, of your journey, and starting to see and trust. There's something about trust. Can't, resentment comes to mind, how releasing some form of resentment or some form of fear allows trust to be brought into place. Another thing that just went into my mind is your intuition, and how that's a very, very, very beautiful part of you that connects to so many different realities, and it helps kind of nudge you in the direction that's kind of like you really want, but you might not know at the time. That's the other thing, is you're starting to realize what you need to know and what you don't need to know. And I'm getting that before, in the past, you were really like muddled in your brain because you were wanting to know like everything. But there are certain things in life that it's more like you just trust the flow and let it happen, instead of trying to control and rewrite the plan. Something about giving way to like the divine and saying, hey, you know what? In this situation, you know more than me. So please, I will take your hand and lead the way, divine. Like, please. Ooh, the Tower popped up right over the Two of Cups. So this like collab has really, I'm not really getting an abrasive feeling with the Tower, but more so this collab is like, you're finding ways to treat yourself that it's like leading you out of this stage. What is that? Seven of Swords. Like, no longer, I mean, no longer, who knows, you know, but I'm getting that it's going to be less likely that you're going to be in this phase anymore, due to the fact that you're not going to let that happen. Like, you're getting so familiar with the emotions that have led you to the Seven of Swords, where it's talking about being defied against. Kind of like you have no support or help from those around you, and you are being sacrificed. Like, ooh, it's not a fun feeling. But I'm getting that you have absolutely allowed yourself to break free. Like, you've given yourself permission to, you said, all right, let's do this. And I'm getting it's like this butterfly that has gotten like ripped out of the cocoon. Like, that, the Two of Cups is totally, to me, a butterfly finally breaking out of that cocoon, no longer a caterpillar. And then on the floor, the Page of Wands, being like, you're sitting on the, like, you're sitting on the branch and your wings are drying. You have to take time, be patient with this new form. And then the white Newman over the Seven of Swords is like, now you've broken free. I'm breaking free, soaring, flying. There's not a cloud in heaven that I can't reach. Is that Hillary Duff? I think so. Maybe. I'm breaking free. She also, Hillary Duff, has this song, something to do with the butterfly, but I like that. I love one of her albums. I used to listen to it all the time. I love that. Oh, man, I'm dropping cards, y'all. I'm breaking free. Yeah. I can show you guys the Page of Wands too. Boom, baby. Look at that. Like, you're like so into right now. What's up? Let's digest for success. Okay, an invitation to connect. I mean, come on, y'all. Connection. So there is something really important though about connection, that is important to focus on right now. With your emotions, I'm getting that your emotions are very, very much key to play in. When you go about your day and there's like this really new kind of experience or something that's out of the ordinary, tune into your emotional body and see, is this a situation that I even want to respond to, period? Or is it a situation I'm going to ignore and walk away from? When you are responding to situations right now, I'm getting that it's a very powerful time. So it's important to understand the emotional kind of, what emotion you are being motivated to act with. If it's an emotion that you would rather not have continue like in your body, then it's best to release it. And it's kind of best to not act, period, and just like patiently wait, having faith, trusting in the plan. Okay. So, this is going to be a really fun time for you in the emotional sense. I am hearing though that journaling and shadow work, is something that's very, very helpful for you when it comes to getting to know your emotions. Journaling, there's journal prompts that are dedicated towards shadow work. I last night personally did shadow prompts for anger. That was really interesting. When you do these shadow prompts, shadow work prompts, be very mindful of if it's going, like, if it's too much. They really dig deep with looking into your wounds, looking into uncomfortable experiences in the past. And sometimes they can trigger a person, even if they think they're prepared, you know. So be mindful and take very, very delicate, sweet care for you in the time when you do the shadow work. Also, lighting a white candle will help cleanse the energy I'm hearing, and also a bell too can help. Like after every, like after one kind of journal question, you like ring the bell once you answer it or whatever. Just to allow yourself to continue to cleanse, release, and not have any stagnant energy. And then the last thing I'm hearing with the shadow prompts is taking a shower or taking a bath if you can. If you can't, washing your hands with salt, soap, and water will be very handy to just kind of cleanse your body as well. If you can't like take a shower or bath, if you don't want to, also you don't have to. And there's other ways to cleanse yourself if you don't want to do that. Yo, I should totally make a video of that. I love it. I love cleansing. Like, I love cleansing and protecting. Yes, please. Anyway, so that is all I have for the message today. Stay strong in who you are, because every single one of you watching matters, and you're so cool as an individual. Like, you're an individual snowflake, you're an individual star, and you deserve to shine as bright and as beautiful as you freaking are, authentically, honestly, and truthfully. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go. I'll see you later. Have a great day or night. Yeah, bye.